Bem-vindo ao Deep Dumps. No Deep Dumps, nossa missão é ajudá-lo a passar nos exames de certificação com confiança. Acesse os exames de prática mais recentes, PDFs e testes online, sempre atualizados conforme os padrões reais. Com nosso material pronto para o exame, você terá os recursos certos sempre à mão. Milhares de alunos confiam no Deep Dumps, e muitos conquistam a aprovação já na primeira tentativa. Oferecemos suporte 24 de julho por e-mail ou chat ao vivo. E nossos especialistas estão prontos para esclarecer dúvidas e orientá-lo passo a passo. Baixe as perguntas e respostas em PDF. Pratique com questões de qualidade e explicações claras. E avance rumo ao sucesso garantido.
Question 1. Physical assets defined in an organization's business impact analysis. BIA. Could include which of the following? Option A. Personal belongings of organizational staff members. Option B. Disaster recovery. Doctor. Line item revenues. Option C. Cloud-based applications. Option D. Supplies kept off-site, a remote facility. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D, supplies kept off-site, a remote facility. Question 2. When assessing the audit capability of an application, which of the following activities is most important? Option A. Identify procedures to investigate suspicious activity. Option B. Determine if audit records contain sufficient information. Option C. Verify if sufficient storage is allocated for audit records. Option D. Review security plan for actions to be taken in the event of audit failure. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B, determine if audit records contain sufficient information. Question 3. An organization would like to implement an authorization mechanism that would simplify the assignment of various system access permissions for many users with similar job responsibilities. Which type of authorization mechanism would be the best choice for the organization to implement? Option A. Role-based access control, RBAC. Option B. Discretionary access control, DAC. Option C. Content-dependent access control. Option D. Rule-based access control. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, role-based access control, RBAC. Question 4. What is the primary reason for criminal law being difficult to enforce when dealing with cybercrime? Option A. Jurisdiction is hard to define. Option B. Law enforcement agencies are understaffed. Option C. Extradition treaties are rarely enforced. Option D. Numerous language barriers exist. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, jurisdiction is hard to define. Question 5. Wi-Fi protected access to WPA2 provides users with a higher level of assurance that their data will remain protected by using which protocol? Option A. Extensible Authentication Protocol, EAP. Option B. Internet Protocol Security, IPsec. Option C. Secure Sockets Layer, SSL. Option D. Secure Shell, SSH. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, Extensible Authentication Protocol, EAP. Question 6. Which part of an operating system, OS, is responsible for providing security interfaces among the hardware, OS, and other parts of the computing system? Option A. Reference monitor. Option B. Trusted Computing Base, TCB. Option C. Time separation. Option D. Security kernel. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D, security kernel. Question 7. What process facilitates the balance of operational and economic costs of protective measures with gains in mission capability? Option A. Performance testing. Option B. Risk assessment. Option C. Security audit. Option D. Risk management. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D, risk management. Question 8. Clothing retailer employees are provisioned with user accounts that provide access to resources at partner businesses. All partner businesses use common identity and access management protocols and differing technologies under the extended identity principle. What is the process flow between partner businesses to allow this action? Option A. Clothing retailer acts as user self-service. Confirms identity of user using industry standards. Then sends credentials to partner businesses that act as a service provider and allows access to services. Option B. Clothing retailer acts as identity provider. IDP. Confirms identity of user using industry standards. Then sends credentials to partner businesses that act as a service provider and allows access to services. Option C. Clothing retailer acts as service provider. Confirms identity of user using industry standards. Then sends credentials to partner businesses that act as an identity provider. IDP. And allows access to resources. Option D. Clothing retailer acts as access control provider. Confirms access of user using industry standards. Then sends credentials to partner businesses that act as a service provider and allows access to resources. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Clothing retailer acts as identity provider. IDP. Confirms identity of user using industry standards. Then sends credentials to partner businesses that act as a service provider and allows access to services. Question 9. Which of the following statements best describes least privilege principle in a cloud environment? Option A. A single cloud administrator is configured to access core functions. Option B. Internet traffic is inspected for all incoming and outgoing packets. Option C. Routing configurations are regularly updated with the latest routes. Option D. Network segments remain private if unneeded to access the Internet. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Network segments remain private if unneeded to access the Internet. Question 10. An organization has been collecting a large amount of redundant and unusable data and filling up the storage area network. SAN. Management has requested the identification of a solution that will address ongoing storage problems. Which is the best technical solution? Option A. Compression. Option B. Caching. Option C. Replication. Option D. Deduplication. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D, deduplication. Question 11. In the Open System Interconnection (OSI) model, which layer is responsible for the transmission of binary data over a communications network? Option A. Physical layer. Option B. Application layer. Option C. Data link layer. Option D. Network layer. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A, physical layer. Question 12. What is the term commonly used to refer to a technique of authentication one machine to another by forging packets from a trusted source? Option A. Smurfing. Option B. Man in the middle. MITM. Attack. Option C. Session redirect. Option D. Spoofing. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D, spoofing. Question 13. Which of the following is included in change management? Option A. Technical review by business owner. Option B. User acceptance testing. UAT. Before implementation. Option C. Cost-benefit analysis. CBA. After implementation. Option D. Business continuity testing. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D, business continuity testing. Question 14. Which of the following mandates the amount and complexity of security controls applied to a security risk? Option A. Security vulnerabilities. Option B. Risk tolerance. Option C. Risk mitigation. Option D. Security staff. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, risk tolerance. Question 15. When reviewing vendor certifications for handling and processing of company data, which of the following is the best service organization controls? SOC. Certification for the vendor to possess. Option A. SOC 1 Type 1. Option B. SOC 2 Type 1. Option C. SOC 2 Type 2. Option D. SOC 3. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C, SOC 2 Type 2. Question 16. Which application type is considered high risk and provides a common way for malware and viruses to enter a network? Option A. Instant messaging or chat applications. Option B. Peer-to-peer, P2P, file sharing applications. Option C. Email applications. Option D. End-to-end applications. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, peer-to-peer, P2P, file sharing applications. Question 17. Preservation of confidentiality within information systems requires that the information is not disclosed. 2. Option A. Authorized persons. Option B. Unauthorized persons or processes. Option C. Unauthorized persons. Option D. Authorized persons and processes. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, unauthorized persons or processes. Question 18. Which of the following would minimize the ability of an attacker to exploit a buffer overflow? Option A. Memory review. Option B. Code review. Option C. Message division. Option D. Buffer division. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, code review. Question 19. Which of the following mechanisms will best prevent a cross-site request forgery? CSRF. Attack. Option A. Parameterized database queries. Option B. Whitelist input values. Option C. Synchronized session tokens. Option D. Use strong ciphers. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C, synchronized session tokens. Question 20. What is the primary purpose for an organization to conduct the security audit? Option A. To ensure the organization is adhering to a well-defined standard. Option B. To ensure the organization is applying security controls to mitigate identified risks. Option C. To ensure the organization is configuring information systems efficiently. Option D. To ensure the organization is documenting findings. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. To ensure the organization is adhering to a well-defined standard. Question 21. In the do phase of the plan do check act model, which of the following is performed? Option A. Maintain and improve the business continuity management (BCM) system by taking corrective action based on the results of management review. Option B. Monitor and review performance against business continuity policy and objectives. Report the results to management for review, and determine and authorize actions for remediation and improvement. Option C. Ensure the business continuity policy, controls, processes, and procedures have been implemented. Option D. Ensure that business continuity policy, objectives, targets, controls, processes and procedures relevant to improving business continuity have been established. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Ensure the business continuity policy, controls, processes, and procedures have been implemented. Question 22. What industry-recognized document could be used as a baseline reference that is related to data security in business operations or conducting a security assessment? Option A. Service Organization Control (SOC) 1 Type 2. Option B. Service Organization Control (SOC) 1 Type 1. Option C. Service Organization Control (SOC) 2 Type 2. Option D. Service Organization Control (SOC) 2 Type 1. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Service Organization Control (SOC) 2 Type 1. Question 23. A criminal organization is planning an attack on a government network. Which of the following scenarios presents the highest risk to the organization? Option A. Organization loses control of their network devices. Option B. Network is flooded with communication traffic by the attacker. Option C. Network management communications is disrupted. Option D. Attacker accesses sensitive information regarding the network topology. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Organization loses control of their network devices. Question 24. Which reporting type requires a service organization to describe its system and define its control objectives and controls that are relevant to users' internal control over financial reporting? Option A. Statement on Auditing Standards SAS 70. Option B. Service Organization Control 1 SOC 1. Option C. Service Organization Control 2 SOC 2. Option D. Service Organization Control 3 SOC 3. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Service Organization Control 1 SOC 1. Question 25. Which of the following is the best method to validate secure coding techniques against injection and overflow attacks? Option A. Scheduled team review of coding style and techniques for vulnerability patterns. Option B. The regular use of production code routines from similar applications already in use. Option C. Using automated programs to test for the latest known vulnerability patterns. Option D. Ensure code editing tools are updated against known vulnerability patterns. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Using automated programs to test for the latest known vulnerability patterns. Question 26. When resolving ethical conflicts, the information security professional must consider many factors. In what order should the considerations be prioritized? Option A. Public safety, duties to individuals, duties to the profession, and duties to principals. Option B. Public safety, duties to principals, duties to the profession, and duties to individuals. Option C. Public safety, duties to principals, duties to individuals, and duties to the profession. Option D. Public safety, duties to the profession, duties to principals, and duties to individuals. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Public safety, duties to principals, duties to individuals, and duties to the profession. Question 27. Which service management process best helps information technology? It. Organizations with reducing cost, mitigating risk, and improving customer service. Option A. Kanban. Option B. Lean Six Sigma. Option C. Information Technology Service Management, ITSM. Option D. Information Technology Infrastructure Library, ITIL. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Information Technology Infrastructure Library, ITIL. Question 28. A company is attempting to enhance the security of its user authentication processes. After evaluating several options, the company has decided to utilize Identity as a Service, IDaaS. Which of the following factors leads the company to choose an IDaaS as their solution? Option A. In-house team lacks resources to support an on-premise solution. Option B. Third-party solutions are inherently more secure. Option C. Third-party solutions are known for transferring the risk to the vendor. Option D. In-house development provides more control. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. In-house team lacks resources to support an on-premise solution. Question 29. An organization recently suffered from a web application attack that resulted in stolen user session cookie information. The attacker was able to obtain the information when a user's browser executed a script upon visiting a compromised website. What type of attack most likely occurred? Option A. SQL injection, SQLI. Option B. Extensible Markup Language, XML. External entities. Option C. Cross-site scripting, XSS. Option D. Cross-site request forgery, CSRF. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Cross-site scripting, XSS. Question 30. An attack utilizing social engineering and a malicious uniform resource locator, URL, link to take advantage of a victim's existing browser session with a web application is an example of which of the following types of attack? Option A. Clickjacking. Option B. Cross-site request forgery, CSRF. Option C. Cross-site scripting, XSS. Option D. Injection. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Cross-site request forgery, CSRF. Question 31. Which of the following best describes the responsibilities of a data owner? Option A. Ensuring quality and validation through periodic audits for ongoing data integrity. Option B. Maintaining fundamental data availability, including data storage and archiving. Option C. Ensuring accessibility to appropriate users. Maintaining appropriate levels of data security. Option D. Determining the impact the information has on the mission of the organization. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Ensuring accessibility to appropriate users. Maintaining appropriate levels of data security. Question 32. An organization has doubled in size due to a rapid market share increase. The size of the information technology. Staff has maintained pace with this growth. The organization hires several contractors whose on-site time is limited. The IT department has pushed its limits building servers and rolling out workstations and has a backlog of account management requests. Which contract is best in offloading the task from the IT staff? Option A. Platform as a service. Passe. Option B. Identity as a service. IDaaS. Option C. Desktop as a service. DaaS. Option D. Software as a service. SaaS. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Identity as a service. IDaaS. Question 33. If your property insurance has replacement cost valuation RCV clause, your damaged property will be compensated. Option A. Based on the value of item on the date of loss. Option B. Based on new, comparable, or identical item for old regardless of condition of lost item. Option C. Based on value of item 1 month before the loss. Option D. Based on the value listed on the eBay auction website. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Based on new, comparable, or identical item for old regardless of condition of lost item. Question 34. Which of the following is not part of user provisioning? Option A. Creation and deactivation of user accounts. Option B. Business process implementation. Option C. Maintenance and deactivation of user objects and attributes. Option D. Delegating user administration. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Business process implementation. Question 35. Which of the following is an initial consideration when developing an information security management system? Option A. Identify the contractual security obligations that apply to the organizations. Option B. Understand the value of the information assets. Option C. Identify the level of residual risk that is tolerable to management. Option D. Identify relevant legislative and regulatory compliance requirements. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Understand the value of the information assets. Question 36. What is the term used to define where data is geographically stored in the cloud? Option A. Data privacy rights. Option B. Data sovereignty. Option C. Data warehouse. Option D. Data subject rights. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Data sovereignty. Question 37. Which of the following is not defined in the Internet Architecture Board? IAB. Ethics and the Internet. RFC 1087. As unacceptable and unethical activity. Option A. Uses a computer to steal. Option B. Destroys the integrity of computer-based information. Option C. Wastes resources such as people, capacity and computers through such actions. Option D. Involves negligence in the conduct of Internet-wide experiments. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Uses a computer to steal. Question 38. Which of the following is most important to follow when developing information security controls for an organization? Option A. Use industry standard best practices for security controls in the organization. Option B. Exercise due diligence with regard to all risk management information to tailor appropriate controls. Option C. Review all local and international standards and choose the most stringent based on location. Option D. Perform a risk assessment and choose a standard that addresses existing gaps. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Exercise due diligence with regard to all risk management information to tailor appropriate controls. Question 39. When recovering from an outage, what is the recovery point objective? RPO. In terms of data recovery. Option A. The RPO is the minimum amount of data that needs to be recovered. Option B. The RPO is the amount of time it takes to recover an acceptable percentage of data lost. Option C. The RPO is a goal to recover a targeted percentage of data lost. Option D. The RPO is the maximum amount of time for which loss of data is acceptable. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. The RPO is the maximum amount of time for which loss of data is acceptable. Question 40. Which of the following attacks, if successful, could give an intruder complete control of a software-defined networking (SDN) architecture? Option A. A brute force password attack on the secure shell (SSH) port of the controller. Option B. Sending control messages to open a flow that does not pass a firewall from a compromised host within a network. Option C. Remote authentication dial-in user service. Radius. Token replay attack. Option D. Sniffing the traffic of a compromised host inside the network. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Sending control messages to open a flow that does not pass a firewall from a compromised host within a network.